welcome to a week in my life of a Boston artist. In this video, I'm going to go to a couple local art markets and kind of try out my stuff there, and I make a lot of work for that. And then I also make this giant water-themed abstract that I can't wait to show you the finished piece, but I hope you enjoy my video.
How cute this is. I got a new shelf from IKEA and I can't wait to put stuff on it. So this is my setup to get prepped for that art market. I'm going to be making lots of 8x10s and 5x7s to get ready.
So I've been really enjoying this process of making abstract work. It's very intuitive and there's a lot of flow involved, but I usually start out these pieces with the black first, and then I go in with my oil pastels and colors and start just adding things and seeing where it takes me.
Hello, what is up, guys? So I thought I'd hop on here and tell you guys some exciting news I have. So I have been going around the internet applying to a bunch of different art opportunities, listening to podcasts, trying to learn as much as I can to be able to grow my business. And it's been really good for me. I think I have been throwing away some advice and like doing things that I wouldn't have done before because I thought that they made me less of an artist. For instance, I created like a pet portrait account that I'm now kind of running and hoping to generate some sales from that, just to like create art on the side that can also fund my main art. And it's kind of like I'm just learning about different streams of income and trying to find any way I can. I've made a goal for myself, which I don't know if I should share here, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So I'm gonna try to hopefully quit my job by December, which means I have to get my art sales going. So in other news, I applied to a couple art markets, local art markets in the area, and I got accepted to do one in Harvard Square, right behind my job actually, which is going to be really exciting, and that's this weekend. So I'm going to put some clips in of me prepping for that and going to the market. And then I also got accepted to another one that's local that's happening the weekend after, so I've been prepping for that as well. But then the most exciting news that I am feeling the most jazzed for, if you will, is I got accepted to go to this thing called the Super Fine Art Fair in New York, and I've never been to New York before, and I never thought my work would be in New York or like selling in New York. So I'm gonna go to New York in September, which is next month, and I'm gonna be taking all my art with me and hopefully meeting lots of cool artists, getting into the art scene there, going to New York for the first time, and then hopefully meeting some collectors and selling a lot of my work, which super excited for that. Definitely feels like a risk, but yeah, can't wait to show you guys and bring you along. It's been a nice, busy, productive morning. I got all of these done for my art market this weekend. And I've been working on this small painting, which I'll bring to the art market. I'm really loving how it's looking so far. Then I did a little bit on this painting, not much though. But yeah, all in all, a good time. Paddling. You're very sexy. Look at him. Currently 4:36 a.m. and we've got T-minus 1.5 days till market day, which is why I'm up so early. But the goal for today, I have to make at least 8x10 sizes for the market because I only have 2 right now and it's a little sad. I need to finish 2 paintings that are smaller for the market, and I have a couple tote bags I need to paint, so let's go do that. And then the reason I said like 1.5 is because tomorrow is technically the market, but I guess I can wake up early and work too if I needed to. But yeah, let's do this.
I had a lot of fun making these bookmarks for the Harvard Square Market. I thought they would do well since we were right outside a couple bookstores, so. I had so much fun making these mixed media cards. I used watercolor and Copic markers and flash paint on there and lots of different things. And I think making a bunch of them at a time, the ones that I thought were ugly were actually the ones that I think were the most successful. At least when I was making them, I thought they were ugly, but they turned out to be like the coolest looking ones.
Finally finished them all. Look at them. We're ready!
And then here's us finally on market day. We had to go to Home Depot at 8 a.m. to get sand for our sandbags. And then here's the booth setup, which I really like how it turned out. It was really super windy this day, which was crazy. My prints kept flying off the cute little racks we had. But all in all, I think I did pretty good for my first art market. I met a lot of cool people and got a lot of commissions out of it, and so that was a plus. And at least I got myself into the art community.
So once again, everything is freaking soaked. It poured. When I tell you, I just stood in the rain for 5 minutes with my work covered by the tarp, and like the deluge that came down as I was trying to put it in the car. I really hope it's all okay, but I mean, this reminds me of my wedding. It's fine.
So after the art market, and I don't know, it was all right. I met a lot of really cool people, but in terms of like actual sales, I didn't make back my initial investment. So we thought we would just go ahead and do a little day trip away to Lake Willoughby and Vermont, which was so needed. Reading on the beach. You're so cultured. Jokes.
Doing. Oh, look at these little babies. They're just little bright orange
After
nubbins.
seeing these cute little nubbins, we saw somebody else's nubbin, and we found out that Lake Willoughby actually has a nude beach for locals, which was exciting. And then it was finally time to go to the Plymouth Art Market, which was about an hour away out of the city in Boston. And it was a little bit of a different crowd, an older crowd, a more beach-going crowd, and I think my work was just not the right fit for the right crowd, which is fine. But I met a lot of really cool people. I did a little bit better in sales at this market. I did a live art presentation, which I think was super fun.
I keep meaning to film this piece, I'm sorry, but I have added a little pine tree branch, and I think I'm going to turn this piece into like a blue water abstract. And I'm going to use some pictures of my recent trip to Tahoe that I took, some different shots of water, and kind of put those down the middle there, and hopefully it turns out really cool. But yeah.
It felt so good to be back in the studio, and I really love this turquoise color. I think this is one of my favorite colors on earth, and what I loved about this painting was being able to capture one of my favorite places on earth, which is Tahoe, and a place that's really full of childhood memories for me and really happy times, and putting that into an abstract work that's not necessarily like you look at it and you think, oh, like Tahoe. But for me, that's kind of what I was doing. I was thinking about Tahoe, letting it flow out of me, capturing the parts that I really love about it. And I think I was pleasantly surprised by how this piece turned out, and it makes me really, really happy. The last time we went to Tahoe, there was a lot of these little orange umbrellas that I could see from the shoreline as I was paddleboarding, and so I really loved being able to include that color at the bottom of the painting and kind of creating this soft red glow with paint kind of laid into the unprimed canvas. And then here I'm taking oil paint and kind of making the ripples on the water at kind of in the middle of the day when you can see the sparkles because the sun is kind of shining directly on it. And I really wanted to call this piece Blue as My Dreams. There's a quote from Shawshank Redemption at the end of the movie, and it's where the one guy says, I hope the Pacific Ocean is as blue as my dreams. And I think there's something about that that just hits me in the middle of winter when it's cold and gray outside and I'm missing nature in the woods because I'm stuck inside. As a kid, being in school too, I would just think about how beautiful Tahoe is and think about being able to go hiking and swimming in the summertime, and that would get me through the cold winter months. And I think that also is the spirit of this painting too. For this part of the painting, I zoomed in on a photo I had taken on a recent trip and really tried to get the water texture, the depth where the rocks and then the sparkles and the movement.
Alright, so I'm gonna finish this painting today, and all that I have left to do is mix my glitter that I'm gonna put in the upper right corner and into the waves here. So let's go ahead and do that. Easier with a spoon, but I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, ooh. There we go. Glitter! Glitter in. Woo! Oh yeah, that's it. I don't know if I'll mix the white in. We've made our glitter concoction here. So I've got this kind of like pretty iridescent light blue color. Oh, frick, I just spilled it all over the floor. Solid.
And here's the final piece. I really hope you enjoy it. I know this one's probably a personal favorite of mine. And here I am showing the full thing. It's quite big, so. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching, and then stay tuned for next time.